everyone. How are you today? Happy Taco Wednesday. Really, any day could be a taco day for me. I absolutely love tacos, especially Birria Tacos. So I have right here, I'm making Birria Tacos. I have two nice beef chuck steaks there. I put it in my pressure cooker. I have a cinnamon stick there. I have my peppers, all these different peppers in there. I have some dry peppers as well. And I put some salt, pepper. I put paprika, cumin. I put some ground clove in there and a bushel of, you see, cilantro. Love it, love it, love it. There is a whole tomato that I end up putting in there as well. So while that's cooking, I'm getting ready to go ahead and make some Spanish rice. I actually rinsed and drained my rice. I cut some red peppers, green peppers, onions, and fresh garlic inside. And I let that cook down a little bit first before I add my rice. I actually put it in some grapeseed oil. I think I may have put a little bit too much grapeseed oil, but I'm mixing it around so that it actually can combine, that it can penetrate through the little grains of rice there, and that hopefully that will go ahead and cook down well so it won't be so oily or anything like that. So I have some diced tomatoes, a can there, and it has jalapeno peppers inside. I think that the diced tomatoes works much better into the rice there, the Spanish rice, so that the Spanish dish there, so that it just kind of just works. It actually the consistency of that particular tomatoes, it works better with the dish. So I got the tomatoes in there and all the ingredients, and I'm going to go ahead and put some black peppercorn in there. I actually put a little bit of red peppercorn in there too. I have my sea salt in there that I'm adding. I got my cumin that I'm putting in there. So you want to go ahead and season your dish, season your rice, get all those ingredients together there. So I'm mixing that together so that it can actually combine, and that all the different flavors can just saturate through those little grains there. And so you can go ahead and add a little bit of your better than kitchen bouillon. You don't need much, and even that may be a little bit too much, but just add a little bit because it has so much flavor. That's why I like to use that. Instead of the powder, you want to use that because it's like a paste and you can kind of eyeball it. And sometimes I usually just put it into some boiling water, but I didn't do it this time. I actually went on ahead and just put it right inside the skillet, and you can just add the water in there. Because it dissolves so well, you don't have to actually do it that way, but either or, that's why I like the paste. So I went on ahead and stirred those two together, all of those ingredients together, and I'm adding some water now. And you see that the little oil from the grapeseed and the seasonings is coming to the top. So that's going to cook down once I put my lid on, and then just call it a day. Now, here we go. I got my Rosita refried beans. I did not want to make, or didn't have really time to make pinto beans to make it into the refried beans. So if you don't have time, hey, go buy you a can of refried beans. I add a little bit of oil inside of that so it can make it a lot more smoother, because we know that sometimes beans can be a little stiff. They're already cooked, so you just want to like heat it up. Just make it heat it up. I mean, get it hot, and put the lid on it and call it a day. Turn the oil down because you don't want it to burn. I'm mixing my rice back up, making sure that that has been combining a little bit. So I want that to cook a little bit more. It's not going to make it mushy. So I went on ahead and put some fresh cilantro on top. I have a bay leaf in there. Don't forget to take your bay leaf out after you finish your dish. I mean, it's sitting right there, so I'm sure you won't be able to, you're not going to eat it. So just leave it there. It's good for flavor. My beans are ready. I put a little bit of cheese on top, put the lid on it, turn it off, call it a day. There is my peppers and my chicken. I think that needs to be cooked a little bit longer, so I got it in my Dutch oven. So I went on ahead and put that back in, let that cook a little bit longer so it can get a lot more tender. I have my blender there. I'm taking my peppers out of the pressure cooker from the beef and add it into the blender. I have my chipotle peppers there, and I put two of them in there. And I'm making sure that it wasn't overkill because I think I'm sometimes overdoing it with the heat. But I went on ahead and put that in there, and I think that the broth from the beef will kind of break it down a little bit more. It won't be too hot because I know I can take the heat, but my family cannot. So I went on ahead and took care of the sauce there, and that we'll be ready for our Birria tacos. So blend those so they can combine. But you also want to make sure that you taste your sauce so you can see if you need any more seasoning. If you need some seasoning, don't be afraid to put it in there because sometimes when it cooks down, it may take away the seasoning because of the water and all. I added some more fresh cilantro in there and I blended that together. I got the onions in there as well, the raw onions with the cooked onions. So there's my beef. Look at it, so tender. When I tell you I absolutely love my pressure cooker, I love my pressure cooker. If you don't have one, you should get one. Set it and forget it. And then turn it on a little bit more to make it even tender, your meat or what have you. But there we go. There's the sauce there. And I am so ready to put these tacos together. So combine those together. So we got our chicken. Our chicken is nice and tender now. So I'm going to go ahead and shred that on up. And we can go ahead and prepare our meal. The beef is shredded up now. I have my chicken shredded up right here. And I went on ahead and put the rest of the broth from the chicken inside of the sauce there because it was already cooked through, so there's no cross contamination. And made that they married together so well. So here we go. Oh my goodness! When I tell you, you have to smell this. If you have never tried to make this homemade, you need to. Smells so good. The cheese and the red sauce and all of that together and the cilantros, all the seasons that I put in there, and I will put them down below. There we have it. We have our chicken, Birria tacos, and here's our beef with our Spanish rice and our refried beans. I got me a little piece of lime.
So we have our consommé.
And there we go, dumping on into that good sauce, that red sauce. Oh my goodness. It is so good. So there's the cilantro sauce there, the lime and the cilantro, all the different ingredients and all the different dipping sauces. Thanks for watching. Really, truly appreciate you.